and then we should be good to go. Cool. So I'm actually going to share my screen on here, and then if you guys can let me know when I share my screen that you can see it, that would also be perfect. Can y'all see this? Not that, this. Let's make this, and let's do that, and let's share this all the way. Put this in present mode so everybody, okay, cool. So can everybody see this on their slide screen?
Yes.
Cool, perfect. All right, let me have my chat box up because I be forgetting that I can't see the chat box sometimes. Okay, cool. If anyone's taking notes, please message them to me because I have a call with my recruiter in a little. Okay, cool, Trey. And I'm recording this too. So everybody that's on the call, I can shoot you guys a recording if you would like. So I'll just make sure I shoot you the recording. And that'd be cool. So really quick, y'all, this is just kind of a little bit about what we're going to be going over. Like I said, I want to make sure that I break a lot of this stuff down, but I also want to make sure I don't overwhelm you because it is a lot of information. I'm not going to lie. And so I definitely want to make sure I don't overwhelm you guys as well. But why am I doing this, right? I really had, I had some people reach out to me and just ask, basic questions about different things. What's out there? Where do I start? What's to do? I know right now it seems like everybody is talking about investing or crypto or some type of form of investing online, on social media and all of this stuff. And we just trying to figure out, like, where do I start, sis? Like, how do I get into this space? What is it that I really need to know? And so that is why I kind of wanted to do this call, just to kind of give you guys a baseline, right? Cool. So first and foremost, this is where I want to start. If y'all can drop it in the chat, how do you guys think most wealthy people make money? If you don't mind what's at the bottom, y'all, we ain't gonna take 2 minutes. But how do you guys think most wealthy people make money? You can unmute your lines or you can drop it in the chat and let me know. I am gonna be asking y'all to talk to me a lot. This is a conversation, right? So I will be asking y'all to talk to me a lot because I got to make sure that it's actually making sense. So how do y'all think most wealthy people, there are no wrong answers, make money? Talk to me. Multiple income streams, save more than they spend. Absolutely. Somebody said investing. Okay, yep. Does anybody know like specific type of investing? Larry said investing too. Okay, so Jaira, Larry, do y'all, what specific type of investing? If y'all don't know, then that's fine. I'm just trying to gauge what we know, what we are familiar with. Real estate, absolutely. Stocks, absolutely. Cool. Okay, these are all really good answers. And every single person is correct. They invest into real estate. They invest into stocks. They definitely save more than they spend, right? Making sure they're throwing their money into things that are going to make them more money, right? Multiple streams of income, as Nisi said that one. So you guys are all right. I feel like their mindset is what makes them money. Absolutely. I would definitely tell you mindset is important as well, because in order to actually keep the money, right, you have to become the type of person that can actually sustain it, grow it, right, and be intentional about it. So that definitely is something that's very, very crucial, as well as their mindset. So really quick, before we get into all of the investing talk, I kind of want to put some things in perspective, and maybe you can even pinpoint kind of where you are on this graph, right? So how does anyone earn money? So right now, what you guys are seeing is a visual representation of how every single person on this earth makes money. Every single person that you know, this is how they make money. They're going to fall within somewhere on this chart. Could be multiple areas. It could be one area. It could just be like one side, the right side or left side. But this is called the cash flow quadrant. Okay, this is something that was created by a financial expert, guru, Robert Kiyosaki. Has anybody ever heard of him? You can raise your hand, drop some ones, whatever. Robert Kiyosaki, right? He wrote this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and a bunch of other books. But the reason I specifically name that book, which I highly recommend, is that book literally changed everything it changed everything for me, because this was like the first book I ever read about money back in 2018. And I'm like, listen, this guy knows something that I don't. Obviously, he knows something that I don't. And he really made me start to think, okay, we've been taught all our lives how to make money, but have we ever really been taught how to grow money? And I'm like, that's a good question. So it just kind of started making me think about how this stuff works, right? So pretty much what he said is you have a right side and a left side of money. On your right, or we'll start on your left side of money, you have about 95% of most people in the world, right? And this is going to consist of your employees and your self-employed. So your employees, me, right? I work for the United States Air Force. I have to clock in for them every single day, right? Employees and your self-employed, these are people who are giving some type of service or giving some type of product in order to make money. And so what he says is these two individuals, right? These people, they are giving up something, whether that's their time, mostly their time, product, service, right? Giving up something in order to make money, right? They're giving up active work, right? Having to show up and do something physically in order to create income for themselves. Then you have the right side of money. Your right side of money is your business owners and your investors. So what your business owners and your investors have in common is that they're putting something to work on their behalf in order to make money. So it doesn't require them to actually show up, give their time, give their service, or do something physically, right? But their income is not dependent on active work, right? They're putting something to work on their behalf, right? So overall consensus, right? Most of us, middle class, right? We're typically working for our money, while you have the rich, the wealthy, the people on the right side of money, they're finding ways to actually put their money to work, make their money work for them, right? So most people were taught to save. If you were taught to save, I want you guys to put some ones in the chat. If you were taught to save, if somebody ever told you, yes, you need to save all your money, I want you to put some ones in the chat, right? Because, okay, cool, me too, right? Saving is essential. Saving is very, very essential. But I wanted to kind of put some things into play, because a lot of times, right, we're told, yes, we should save our money. And I absolutely agree. But I also want you guys to kind of know the difference between saving and investing, because just because you're saving your money does not mean you're investing your money. So I kind of want you guys to kind of see some of the differences in the two, right? So when you have savings, right, this is usually you putting a specific amount of money on the side for whatever reason, whether that's a future purchase, just for emergencies, or whatever the case may be, right? Versus investing, this is you intentionally purchasing some type of asset, expecting a profit. You're buying some type of asset, expecting a profit. Can anybody tell me what an asset is? Like, what do you think your definition of an asset is? Can anybody tell me? In your own words, really quick. If not, that's okay.
Something that adds to your net worth or your wealth in some way versus depleting it, so it adds to what you have.
Yes, perfect. Something that adds value. Yep, something that adds value. Like you said, something that adds to what you already own, right? That's an asset. So you want to make sure, when I say buying assets, I don't mean like buying a house, right? I mean like actually buying something that's going to grow your money, right? That's the main difference between savings and investing. Then you have, usually when you're saving, right, you're holding on to your money, right? You're just putting it into some type of account, or maybe you put it in the piggy bank, in your sock, under your mattress, whatever it is that you do with your money, okay? Versus investing, this is you actually multiplying your money, right? So your money is actually making you more money, right? Next bullet. Typically, when you're thinking about saving, most people do this in case they need access to it ASAP, right? Like if I'm saving, like right now, I'm saving because I plan on taking a trip to California in July, right? So I need to be able to access that money like as soon as I need it, right? Versus when you're investing your money, typically it's a long-term gain, right? You can make quick returns, but typically it's a long-term gain. You're looking to set yourself up for your financial future, right? Savings, again, is going to be solely dependent on what you are putting into your savings account, right? If you don't put no money in there, you ain't going to have no money in there, right? Now, how many people have a savings account? Because I'm going to throw some numbers out there for you guys too, because when I was researching some of this stuff and just like learning as I go, these numbers literally blew my mind. Okay. Cool. Trey said, I have a savings account as well. So I want you guys to kind of hear about some numbers, and I wrote them down so I can make sure that I don't get them wrong. Okay, cool. Miss Nisi has a savings account. 30% of Americans actually possess a savings account. Like only 30% of most people have a savings account, because the truth of the matter is most people don't make enough to live off of and save. That's just the truth of the matter, right? 30% of Americans actually have a savings account. Of that 30%, 69% of those individuals have $1,000 in their savings account, or less than $1,000 in their savings account, right? And so on top of that, right, because I saw a couple people who said they do have a savings account. I do as well. I was actually, this was probably about 3 months ago, I was taking the time to kind of look at like what my ROI was, ROI or APY on my savings account. Y'all, after a whole 365 days, I had made an entire $1.34 on my savings account. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, is this a joke? Or are you serious? Right. So then that got me thinking, like, what is the average like yearly return on a savings account? So I looked it up. So the average APY on most savings account, y'all, is 0.04%. That's less than 1%. Is the less than 1% is your growth after a year on all the money you have in your savings account. So what does that mean? So imagine you got, let's say you saved a whole $500, right? And then so after 365 days, the bank is going to say, hey, congratulations, you saved so much money that we're going to give you a whole penny. We're going to give you a whole $1 and some change, right? Is that okay? Are y'all okay with that? Like, cause I'm like, what y'all doing with my money? Cause like, I know y'all are making money with this money. So like, what y'all doing with my money? Why am I only getting less than 1% back? Right. So that really brought a lot of perspective for me. And then the last biggest thing was inflation, right? Really starting to understand how inflation works, how money flows, how the value of money continues to fluctuate. And the truth of the matter is, y'all, the value of the dollar is depreciating every single year, right? Do you guys know what inflation is? Drop a 1 if you know it, or a 2 if you know what inflation is, because I don't want to talk up nobody's head. Drop a 2 if you know what inflation is. Okay. So that means yes, no. Okay, cool. I'll tell y'all anyway, just in case. Pretty much what you need to understand about inflation is it's the value of a dollar. Like your dollar today might be worth 50 cents next year. Like the same dollar that you have today might be worth 50 cents next year. And that's because the percentage of inflation continues to fluctuate every single year. So what I want you guys to understand about your savings, if you're only putting money, right, US dollars into your savings account over time, even though you have saved $500, $1,000, $200 or $200, $1,500, whatever it is, if the inflation rate rises, your $1,000, your $2,000, or whatever the case may be, just lost value. So now it might really just be worth, I don't know, $1,500 if you save $2,000, or it might be really just worth $500 if you save $1,000, or whatever the case may be. So that's one of the risks with just saving versus with investing, right? Investing actually has no inflation does not affect investing. So why is that? Why does inflation not affect investing? Because you are investing into assets, right? Your assets are not, you can say, hey, this is worth 200 US dollars, or this is worth 500 US dollars, but you are investing into a specific company. If you're doing stocks, crypto, if you're doing crypto, trade, like whatever it is, you're investing your money into a specific form of asset, meaning inflation cannot affect that. It may affect the way people invest, like how people invest. If they have if their money is worth less right? Not worthless, but if their money is worth less, then maybe that means they can't invest as much as they want, but it has no direct effect on investing. When I learned that, I'm like, listen, so what y'all telling me is I'm really investing and saving my money at the same time. Okay, that's cool, right? Is this making sense so far? Let me see. Anybody got their camera on? I need to see if this is making sense. Okay, cool. Drop it in the chat if this is making sense. Say, yeah, we good, or girl, you done lost me already. I don't know what you're talking about. I need to make sure before I move on. We good? Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Because I think it's more than just one person. Makes sense on call. Okay, Larry, Miranda, Tashana, I know you're driving. Terry, Miss Terry, Pump, we all good? We make sense? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure because I don't leave nobody behind. I don't do that. All right, bet. Let's keep it pushing. So it was something else that I wanted, another percentage I wanted to share with y'all, and I can't remember. I think I wrote it down. Oh, I was just looking at the annual ROI, so return on investment in 2020. So, and I kind of did some comparisons between different assets. So I did, if you invested into the stock market in 2020, you would have made about 14%. If you invested into gold, right, which is something some people do, you would have made about 25%. If you invested in crypto, you would have made about 308%, right? And if you only saved, like you didn't invest in any assets, you just saved your money, you would have made about 1% on your money. And those are just some of the top things that you can be looking forward to. But the bottom line that I want you guys to understand is money matters, right? Money matters. You have to be very, very considerate of how you spend your money, what you do with your money, how you grow your money, because the truth of the matter is, y'all, it's just as important or as essential as water is to live in. Y'all funny in the chat. As water is to live in. Okay, regardless of what you do, what you decide to do, save, invest, whatever it is, the important thing to know is, one, is your decision, right? You get to decide how you spend, use your money, whatever the case may be. And two, that is going to have a direct effect. However, whatever you do with your money is going to have a direct effect on whatever your experience here is, because money is essential. Everything requires money, right? Everything is determined by money. Where you live, where you stay, what you eat, what you buy, where you go to school, what your kids do, how your kids dress, right? What you can afford. Everything is centered around money. And that's just the truth of the matter, right? So it makes sense that it's going to have a direct effect on how you live your life. All right, cool. So now we're going to get into some nitty gritty stuff. If you haven't been taking notes so far, then this probably is something that you want to do. But we're going to talk about some of I'm only going to talk about 3 because like I said, I did not want to completely overwhelm everybody. Okay. So what we're going to do is talk about some of the 3 most common ways that people invest. All right. These are the 3 most common ways people invest, right? In my opinion, what I have seen, what I've done my research on. Okay. So one is you have stock investing. Okay. So with stocks, how does that work, right? What does that even mean, right? So if you're on the line right now and you're not 100% sure what it means to invest in the stock market, I want you to drop some me's in the chat. Just drop me, because I don't want to give y'all information if y'all already understand it. So if you don't necessarily understand 100% how the stock market works, I want you to drop some me's in the chat, because that's what I'm here for, right? That's what we're here for tonight, right? Cool. Perfect. Thank you guys for being transparent and being honest. So what is the stock market? The stock market, I'm going to read this to you guys and then I'm going to break it down for you, right? It is you investing into a specific company or corporation that results in ownerships of part of said company and their profits. Boom. What does that mean? So that means if I said I want to invest into Tesla, if I want to invest into Amazon, if I want to invest into eBay or whatever, what that means is as soon as I purchase a percentage, I purchase a stock, that now means I am part owner of eBay, part owner of Amazon, part owner of Tesla. It might not be nothing but 0.0000003%, but I own a piece of that thing. Okay. And as a result of that, I have the right, I have a certain percentage, right? I have a right to all the profits that they make from the point that I purchase a piece of them until I sell it. So if I bought a piece, let's say I bought Amazon stock, that's probably, I want to say it's like $1,700 or something like that. If I bought Amazon stock today, that means even if I just bought one share, that means I now own a piece of Amazon. So all the money that Amazon makes from today forward, a piece of it, a small percentage, if I only buy one share, a very, 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 very small percentage belongs to me, right? I have a right to that money. And so that's how people create income from stocks or create money from stocks. That's how their money grows, because if Amazon continues to do good and come out with all of these crazy things and start to incorporate all of this stuff into their company, and let's just say 2 years from now, they come out with this big thing, a lot of people are pouring money, big investors are pouring money into Amazon, that only means that their value is going up, right? And as the value continues to go up, I am now making money. Because let's say, again, if I bought Amazon today, let's say the stock is just worth $1,700. I don't know if that's true, but let's just say it is for this example. If Amazon stock is worth $1,700 and I bought one share today, and then 2 years from now, that same share, that same one share is valued at $5,000, I just made profit, because when I bought it, it was $1,700. I still possess it and it's now worth $5,000, right? So now you would have just made whatever that number is, however much that is, because I can't do math in my head and I'm not going to do it in public for y'all, okay? But you would have just made whatever that is, right? So that's how the stock market works. Does that make sense? Y'all talk to me. Does that make sense? Or did I just confuse you more? Let me know, somebody. Yes. Okay, perfect. Crypto investing. All right. Now we have crypto investing. Y'all ain't leaving me hanging. Did that make sense, Randa? Did that make sense? Punk? Y'all let me know. Okay, cool. Because I don't want to leave nobody hanging now. Don't be shy. Crypto investing. All right. Let's see how I'm working on time. 25 minutes. Okay, cool. Bet. Crypto investing. So how many people are on the call and don't necessarily understand what crypto is? Drop a me in the chat. Me. Okay, cool. How many people don't necessarily understand what really is crypto? All right, because I know Miranda ain't the only one. Exactly. We do it all the time. I buy stuff that I don't know nothing about all the time, right? Not in my investments, though, because I don't be doing that. I can't be out here wilding like that. But we do it. It's stuff that we do, right? Cool. So crypto investing. What is cryptocurrency, first of all? What is crypto? So I want you guys to understand cryptocurrency is literally a digital form of money. In the simplest terms, it is a little bit more complex, but in the simplest terms, it is a digital form of money. So just like you have the US dollar, you got Bitcoin, right? Just like you have the Mexican pesos, you have Cardano. Just like you have the euros in Europe, you have XRP. Like, it's literally just, in the simplest state, a digital form of money, right? But it also is considered a digital assets, right? Let's go back to what we talked about. What does assets mean? Assets mean something that will bring value to you, right? Something that's going to add value to what you already own. So not only can crypto give you purchase power, right? Because if it's money, that means we can buy stuff with it. So not only can I actually purchase things online with crypto, right? It's a digital form of money. So not only can I purchase things with crypto, but I can also invest into crypto and let my money go up. How does that work? Because I want you guys to go back to how we were talking about stocks, right? With crypto, ownership is the goal, right? So if I am to buy cryptocurrency, I now own whatever that coin is. I now own a percentage of whatever that coin is, depending on how much you bought. So if the value of that coin continues to go up, I am going to make money. Are y'all following me? Talk to me. If the value of this asset, if the value of that cryptocurrency continues to go up, I am going to make money, right? So Bitcoin, right? If people bought Bitcoin back in 2010, when it was, I want to say it was, I don't remember how much it was, but it was cheaper than it is now, right? Bitcoin, if people bought Bitcoin back in 2010, let's just say it was about $500, right? And now with Bitcoin being well over $60,000, right? They would have made a lot of money because the value of that asset appreciated. And when something appreciates, that means it adds value, right? So now I'm making money. I need to know if I'm making sense. So I need y'all to talk to me. Am I making sense? I need some yeses in the chat from everybody, because I can go off on tangents and then y'all be like, I don't know what the heck you talking about to me right now. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Okay, the third thing, right? I'm gonna give y'all one more thing about cryptocurrency that most people don't necessarily realize, right? People just create crypto and like, oh, here's this thing that I just created and now it's a thing. No, okay. Most of the time, cryptocurrency is created for a reason, right? They are created to solve some type of issue, right? Like with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was created, it was created to bypass the banks, right? A lot of times, did anybody ever try to like transfer some money or like send money to a different account and then the bank tell you, oh, you can't send that much, like you need to send the maximum? Or they say like you got to wait 3 to 10 days to get your money, even though it's your money and you just transferring accounts. Has that ever happened to anybody? Or is it just me? Like the banks don't be want to give me my money, right? I'm going to assume that has happened to somebody on this line. But why this happens, right? Why this happens, that was why Bitcoin was created, so that it can bypass the bank. So it created something called a blockchain. I'm not going to get too deep in this. It created something called a blockchain that actually allows individuals to transfer funds between each other digitally, right? So that's one of the purposes of Bitcoin, right? So when you're looking at over all these other cryptocurrencies, like 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies out there, when you're looking at that, most of them, not all of them, like there are things out there that does not have a use case, means it does not have a purpose. There are things out there that does not have a use case, and I do not invest in those things. But essentially, most cryptocurrencies that you should be investing in, they have a functionality, they have a purpose behind them, which is why the value of them will continue to increase, which means if you do purchase them, if you do buy them, the value of your asset, right, whatever it is that you buy, is going to continue to increase as well. Cool? Boom. Now we're going to move on to day trading. Can y'all tell I love crypto from all of that? I'm sure y'all can tell I love crypto. I could talk about it all day. But day trading, right? Just trading in general, this is another form of investing. So I know we just talked about stocks and we talked about crypto, right? With stocks and cryptocurrency, the goal is ownership. I want to own a portion of something. That's the goal, right? With trading does not equal ownership. So I want you to disassociate that with this style of investing. Trading does not equal ownership. So disassociate that with trading. Trading is the ability of you to actually predict the value or the direction of something, of a specific asset, and make money. Right? And I'm going to show you guys a little bit what this looks like, but I need you guys to understand that basic concept. If you see somebody talking about trading, day trading, options trading, whatever, trading is making money based off of a predictive analysis. So if I'm trading, let's say I'm trading, and you can trade most assets. You can trade stocks, you can trade crypto, you can trade indices, you can trade futures, you can trade a lot of different stuff, right? It's the exchanging of two currencies or exchanging of different things and predicting that value. So let's just say, let me keep it real simple. Let's just say I was trading Amazon. I'm gonna keep it real simple. Or we'll go crypto. Let's say I was trading Bitcoin, right? And I said, hey, I've been looking at Bitcoin, oil. Yep, that's a good one. I was looking at Bitcoin, and right now Bitcoin is valued at $55,000. And I looked at the charts, I made an analysis, I see the trends, and I am predicting, right? I want you guys to understand this is not gambling. It's not you just saying, oh, it might do this, and then we're going to put my money on it. No, this is you using strategic plans, analysis, right? Making predictions off of resources, right? Whether you're reading the charts, you're reading the news, whatever it is. So this is you saying, I'm looking at this thing, I made my analysis, and I think Bitcoin is going to go up to like 55,200 in the next 2 days, or in the next 1 day, or in the next 30 minutes, whatever it is. I think that this value is going to go from here to here in this amount of time, right? Boom. You would then say, okay, I'm willing to place a trade worth $20 that this value of Bitcoin is go from here to here. If that trade happens, right, if your predictive analysis is correct, you would have just made money. I'm not going to break down like specifically how much money, because we'll be here talking all day, but the value of how much money you make, so your ROI is going to be dependent upon what you put in the trade, what trade you're looking, or what asset you're looking at, how much it moved, how long it was. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But basic level, you're making money by predicting the value or the direction of something over time. Okay? Am I making sense? We almost done, y'all. Am I making sense? Talk to me. Give me some yeses in the chat. Give me, girl, you done talk my head off and I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hella confused. Like, just give me some stuff. Okay, yes. We good. Okay, perfect. I like to know that I'm making sense. Yes, but I think I wouldn't do the trading. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine, because what I want a lot of people to understand is trading is not simple. Like, I'm 2 years in the game, right? And I'm not an expert. I still don't know everything. Trading requires to have a level of understanding, right? Unless you're leveraging some type of vehicle or platform that's going to do the analysis for you, which I also do that as well. Because like I said, I'm not an expert, but I am going to leverage experts so that I can get in my bag, right? So unless you're leveraging something that's going to help do that analysis for you, tools, technologies, a platform, it's definitely not something that you just want to jump into, because it requires you to know what you're doing. So boom, really quick, I wanted to give you guys some things out there that you can actually do some research in and look at to actually start doing some of these things, right? So with stocks, there are literally, stocks is so common. There's so many things out there that you can use to trade stocks. Or you can use to just buy stocks. There's so much stuff out there. You got Ameritrade, E-Trade, Webull, Robinhood. There are so many things out there that you can use to invest into the stock market, right? It's so common. What I will tell you though, before you put any money into stocks, whatever it is, please do your research, right? Don't just go willy-nilly and buying stuff and you don't know nothing about it, right? With investing, I recommend that you don't do that, because at the end of the day, this is your money. And if you're going to invest, right, obviously it's not something that you can predict. It's not something that you can know 100%. This is guaranteed to make me money, but you can at least give yourself the benefit of the doubt by doing your research, doing your due diligence and looking into certain things so that you can feel comfortable making that investment. Like, okay, I've done my research. I believe in this thing. I think it's going to go up before it's going to increase because of X, Y, and Z. So I'm comfortable putting my money into this specific asset, right? Never trade with money that you need. That's another nugget for you guys. Never trade with money that you need, right? You should literally not be attached to the money that you're investing, okay? Because you can absolutely make money, but you can absolutely lose money as well. So those are just some key things that I would think about when I'm looking at investing, right? What has been its trends, right? How has it grown over the last few quarters, right? What are they really about? What does the company do? What problems are they solving, right? What is going to make somebody else, some other corporation, some other organization put all of their money into this specific stock, into this specific asset, right? Because at the end of the day, the only way these organizations and these companies are going to continue to make money if people are spending their money with this organization, right? Target will forever make money because everybody loves Target. People gonna spend their money in Target. People gonna invest in Target, right? Everybody love it. It's something that people use every day. So that's another thing I would think about when I'm looking at any type of investing. What is something people use every day and will continue to use every day, right? I'm one of them too, Miranda. We ain't even gonna talk about it. We ain't even gonna bring that up. But just know, I'm invested into Target, okay? Because I physically am invested into Target, okay? So those are some of the things that you want to think about, all right? So boom, let's keep it pushing. Then we talked about crypto. There's so many things out there that you can invest in with crypto, right? You got Coinbase, Crypto.com, Binance, Uphold, all of these apps, right? All of these apps that you can download to invest in crypto, essentially they are the same. The only difference between most of these things is what you can actually do, like what cryptocurrencies you can invest in. Like Coinbase may have a crypto on there that Binance doesn't have, or Crypto.com may have a coin on there that Coinbase doesn't have. They do the exact same thing. The only difference is the availability of coins on each exchange may be a little bit different, right? And their fees and stuff may be a little bit different, and how you withdraw. It's like little small things about how you process your payments and all that stuff that may be a little bit different, but essentially they are all the same, right? They do the same thing. A bonus, which I would like to state, right? First and foremost, I am not a financial advisor yet. All right. I mean, it's in the works. Y'all keep looking out, but I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you real financial investment advice, but I will say that I personally am heavily invested into Ethereum and ADA. Those are two cryptocurrencies that I am heavily invested into. You can definitely go out, do your research. If you have questions, always hit me up. Y'all know I don't mind. But get your accounts registered, get set up, and then as soon as you register your accounts with these apps, whatever app it is you choose, or if you choose to get all of them, you set it up, you can buy crypto. Like it literally, you can buy it from there. It's not nothing that's going to require a lot of time, okay? So y'all, if y'all need it, y'all good, y'all tracking, we almost done, probably about 10 more minutes, and then we'll be finished. Okay, the last thing that we talked about was trading, right? The last thing that we talked about was trading. So with trading, guys, I'm going to show you two different ways, styles, if you will, that you can trade. So there's something called day trading, right? With day trading, essentially what's happening is with day trading, I got you, Larry. With day trading, right? This platform, MetaTrader 4, is what I personally use to do all of my trading, my day trading, right? How does this work? What does this mean? With day trading, you're actually leveraging some of those same markets that we just talked about, right? Foreign exchange, we didn't talk about that one, but foreign exchange, stock market, indices, futures, cryptos, right? This is a style of trading. So how does this work? Can anybody tell me how trading works? Sum it up in your own words. We just talked about it. Can anybody regurgitate that back to me? Anyone? In your own words. I'm assuming
somehow there's a platform or some mechanism in place that's able to predict what's going to happen. And so when you get the information on the prediction, it allows you to decide how to trade. And there's a rhythm to it, right? And a process is what I overall understand.
Okay. Yes, you're 95% right. You're 95% right. So the 5% is, so there are platforms out there that will give you that predictive analysis, but just trading in general is you being able to, whether it's you making the analysis or a platform making the analysis, but it's some mechanism, whether it's you or the platform, that's doing some type of analysis to be able to say, I can strongly predict that this is going to happen. And then if that prediction is correct, you're going to make money. Right? Does that make sense? Y'all let me know. Right? It can be you. Like for me personally, like I trade, right? I also use a platform that tells me, gives me trades. But at the end of the day, I can pull up a blank graph of the market, right? A visual representation of what the markets look like. And I can say, cool, there's some resistance right here. There's a floor right here. I can be able to look at trends and I can say, more than likely, this is probably what's going to happen, right? I can personally make that analysis. And then as a result, I would go into my MetaTrader app, right? Step one would be to look for whatever that asset is, whether it's the foreign exchange market, whether it's a stock, whether it's a crypto. That would be the first step. I would find that particular asset. The next thing I would do click on it, and it's going to bring me up a window, and all I'm going to have to do is hit trade. From there, I would then decide what direction that I think this thing is going to go. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go by? Or is it going to go down? And I would let this platform know, hey, this is the asset I'm trying to trade. This is what I think is going to happen. Plug in all of that information, and then it's out of my hands. I put my money into the market. It's going to do everything for me. It's going to take my money out the market when I tell it to. It's going to put my money into the market when I tell it to. All I have to do is use that analysis, put the information into the app, and then set and forget, right? My money's working for me. It's not something that I have to continue looking at or come back to it and watch it. No. So does that make sense? Because I feel like I may have lost a couple people with that, and that's okay.
It makes sense.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Miss Terry. Cool. If I lost you, watch the playback. Okay. So then you have options trading. This is another style or form of trading as well, which is what I personally am obsessed with, because never have I ever in my life been able to make this kind of money this fast in a platform like this. So Pocket Options. This is a demo website. I'm going to say it again. This is a demo website. I'm going to say it one more time. This is a demo website. So you can go to Pocket Option on your computer, phone, whatever, right now. You can download an app that's called PO Trade. It's the same thing. So if you want an app version, there's something called PO Trade. If you're going to log in on your browser, you just log into pocketoptions.com. All right. High frequency trading. That's what options trading means. High frequency trading. With this, you're actually able to do the same thing that we just said, right? Predictive analysis. So being able to predict the direction of some asset, where's it going to go? But with options trading, with this style of trading, you're actually able to get your return in 60 seconds or less, or in 60 seconds. I'm going to just keep it simple. In 60 seconds. All right, that's the minimum time frame. So I can use the same skill that I would with what we just talked about previously, leverage these specific platforms, okay? And then I can get my return on investment in 60 seconds. So I don't have time to actually show you guys what this looks like, but what I want you guys to really understand, when I say this is a demo platform, I mean, this is not real money that you're trading when you log on to this platform. If you go to pocketoption.com and you start clicking this button and placing trades, it's fake money. It is a simulation of the market. So you're not really making any money. You're not losing any money. That's just in the simulation of the market. Okay. So this is a demo app. There are real brokers out there that you can use, and I didn't put that on here, but if y'all got questions, just let me know. There are real brokers out here that you can use to actually leverage this to make you income. Okay, this is my favorite. If you follow me on social media, you see me all over my story doing this all the time, whether I'm in class, whether I'm at work. Listen, I'm not about to miss no bag. Okay, cool. So you can use that same strategy. It's just faster. The point of options trading, the point of high frequency trading, is to do it faster. That's the whole point. I'm going to do the same thing that I just told y'all about, but with this specific platform, with this specific style of trading, I can do it faster. I can make money faster. That's the only difference. Is it faster? That's it. Right? So on here, if y'all see where it says like call, put, buy, sell, all those words are interchangeable. Right? But this call just means I'm expecting for the asset to increase in value. Put means I expect the asset to decrease in value, right? Or if you ever heard the word buy and you're talking about some form of trading, buy is not you actually possessing something. It just means I expect for this asset to go up. Sell means I expect this asset to go down, right? I know people get confused, like, but what am I buying? You're not buying anything. That's just a word that describes the direction you think the market is going to go. Okay. Boom. That is really all that I have because I'm about to be late for this call. But key differences, take your screenshot if you need it. Big thing, right? Big thing. Stock investing, crypto investing, ownership. I own a piece of this company. I own this specific crypto. I own it. Super passive, right? Because I can buy Tesla stock today and I never have to look at it ever again, and it can still make me money. I can buy crypto today and I never have to look at it again, and it can still make me money, right? When you're looking at differences between stock and crypto, your stock investing is going to move way slower than crypto. Like I can make maybe 20%, and that's on a very great day, a month in stock investing. I can make 20% in a day with crypto investing, right? So crypto is very high demand, which means it moves way quicker, right? With stock investing, there are some benefits with that as well, right? You have dividend income, or pretty much that specific organization company will pay you to have stock or pay you to have shares of their company. So if they make a certain percentage, then they'll give you a piece off of whatever that increase was on top of whatever you made, right? If you don't understand what I just said, look up the term dividend. It'll give it to you. Okay. Options or day trading, any form of trading, this is going to require understanding, right? Knowledge, information. It's your predictive profits. You're making predictive analysis, right? Not gambling. You're making predictive analysis over time, right? It's mostly time-based. Predictive analysis over time in order to get a return like today, like within the same minute, or within the same hour, or within the same couple hours, right? Or within a couple days, right? This is going to be your faster pace return. That's also going to require understanding of how the markets work, right? Cool. So how y'all feeling? That's most of it. How y'all feeling? Somebody talk to me. Unmute your mic. Drop me in the chat. Y'all feel like, girl, you just blew my mind. You done told me all this stuff, and now I don't know what to do. Somebody let me know. You said that part. That's funny.
No, it was good. It was a lot of information, but it was good, and I know I could follow up with you for my questions to save time for your other calls. So
got you. Yeah, definitely do that. If y'all have questions, I'm so sorry that I double booked. If y'all have questions, just let me know, and I can we can hop back on and we can go over those questions. But I definitely wanted to make sure I got through all of it, and I did not mean to double book. So I am so sorry. But I will say this: if you guys are not busy, the next call that I have is actually on this exact link. So you literally can stay if you want, but pretty much what I'm going to be doing. So earlier I talked about, like, I use a specific platform that actually helps me, like gives me some of the analysis. It gives me some of the information so that I don't have to think of it on my own. Yes, ma'am. Gives me some of the information. So I'm going to go over what that platform is, what it looks like, how it works. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth over like what those styles of trading looks like. So what does options trading looks like? Well, I'll be able to log in, actually show you guys, this is what it looks like. This is the buttons that you'll press, blah, 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 blah. I'll be able to actually show you guys MetaTrader 4 and a couple other things. So just a little bit more in depth about those styles of trading. Also more in depth about the actual platform, different things that it includes, and all this other stuff. So if you guys want more information about that, definitely feel free to stay on. It's open for everybody. But to close this up, I want you guys to understand, right? Do your due diligence, do your research, take your time, be disciplined. Biggest thing, investing is not gambling. I need you guys to take this to heart. Investing is not gambling, all right? It is a very strategic process, and you do not do it just all willy-nilly, all right? Have a plan, have a self-discipline are the two biggest things. Also, this just dropped in my spirit, so I don't know whoever on the call that needs to hear it. Most of the time, I'm gonna just give it to y'all like this, and I don't mean nothing by it, okay? Most of the time, when you are seeing specific assets or things being hyped up on social media, so you see a lot of people talking about this specific thing, or you see a lot of people talking about this specific thing, I need you to know that whatever move already happened. 9 times out of 10, whatever move that got them talking about whatever it is, the way that they are, it already happened. So never believe the hype. And when in doubt, ask somebody who knows what they're talking about. Okay? When in doubt, ask somebody who knows what they're talking about. Because 9 times out of 10, when it's mainstream like that, It's already done. Okay. I don't know why I felt the need or the urge to say that, but I did. So I'm just giving it to y'all like that. So that's all I got, y'all. I hope you guys have enjoyed this thing. Definitely hit me up. If you guys got questions, I'll be plugging back in with you guys between today and tomorrow anyway, because I didn't get time to open it up. I appreciate y'all so very much. This was fun, and I'm gonna close it out with just this quote by Mr. Warren Buffett, right? And he says, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will literally work till you die. And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't trying to work till I die. Okay, I got too much planned, too many trips, too many things out there that I want to get done, right? So y'all have an amazing rest of y'all's, what's today? Tuesday. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all's Tuesday, and I'll be back and be getting in touch with you guys tomorrow or today. Cool. All right, bet. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Cool. So I'm muted, y'all.